How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Hump Day Hockey. And I'm going to try to make it another short video. Realistically, it's not going to happen, but that's okay. Let's just dive right in, shall we? First and foremost, I'm going to start talking about news and injuries like I usually do. There have been no trades in the NHL, but Mark Stone, the top scorer for Ottawa this season so far, was suspended 2 games for an illegal check. I think personally it was a fair call. When I first saw it, I thought it should be probably more games, but it ended up that it was only 2 games after I kept on watching it. Yeah, it didn't look like it was enough for 3 to 5, so definitely 2. I think it was a good call by the NHL. And an NHL player left us just this past week as Andre Mazzaros left the Colorado Avalanche, signing a 1-year deal with a team in the KHL. I think this is personally big news because Andre Mazzaros used to be a 40-point getter in the NHL, so that's a good top 2 to top 4 defenseman in my opinion, so I think it's worth noting. An injury that I'm going to be talking about, the first one out of 2, is Bruins forward Chris Kelly fractured his femur and is expected to be out 6 to 8 months. I watched this replay and it just kind of looked like he fell the wrong way, just kind of landed on it funny, and unfortunately these things happen. He did have a history of knee injuries before, so that might have had something to deal with it as well. But the Bruins have recalled Max Talbot from Providence. He was dropped down to the minors. They put him on waivers, but no one picked him up. So he's going to be back into the NHL. I believe he has 4 assists in 3 AHL games. No points in the NHL yet when he played a couple games to begin the season off, but I'm sure he'll do fine with Boston. And the big injury that everyone's talking about, Connor McDavid, aka Connor McJesus, fractured his clavicle as he fell awkwardly into the boards. And Oilers have recalled Andrew Miller from their athlete team. And to me, yeah, all that it was he fell awkwardly into the boards. Anyone could have happened. So, I mean, there shouldn't have been a penalty. I don't believe that there was a penalty. These things happen, though. I'm sorry, Oiler fans, but these things happen. Standings and stats. Well, let's start off with the East because they still have the best team in the NHL. Of course, once again, we're talking about the Montreal Canadiens. They have 23 points. And if the playoffs started today, the other teams in the East that would make the playoffs would be the Rangers, the Islanders, the Capitals, the Penguins, the Senators, the Lightning, and the Bruins. Will the Bruins be able to hold it with Chris Kelly out? I believe that they probably will. Max Talbot's a pretty good player. As much as some people don't like him, I think he's an okay player and I think he'll do fine. And the best in the West are the Dallas Stars. And also, they have 20 points also. And then following them, if the playoffs started today, there'd be the St. Louis Blues, the Minnesota Wild, the Nashville Predators, the LA Kings, the Vancouver Canucks, the Winnipeg Jets, and finally the Chicago Blackhawks. The biggest surprise to me is the Ducks are tied with last place in the NHL with a record of 2-7-2 for only 6 points. I really thought Anaheim was going to do good. I guess not. There's always next season, but the season's not even over yet. Don't count them out. They'll probably do fine. Player stats for this season. It's no surprise that Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn are still tearing it up there in Dallas, both with 20 points in 13 games. No wonder Dallas is so high in the league. And Benn is still the leading goal scorer with 10 goals in those 13 games. So good for him. He's going to continue on doing well. He won the Art Ross last year. Expect a big performance from him again this year, guys. And Carey Price, last week, he was top of the league. Now he's coming back down to earth. I mean, he's still the number 1 with wins, with 7. However, Devin Dubnyk also has 7 wins, but he's not first for goals against average or save percentage anymore. So look for those to hopefully continue to go up. Montreal lost a couple games, but overall they're still playing well. And for rookies, Connor McDavid was the leading scorer with 12 points. I mean, he still is, but they're expecting that he's out for months with the fractured clavicle. So I know Edmonton fans want him back as soon as possible. Even hockey fans in general, they really like watching him play. And he will be back, and I'm sure he'll be just as good. Finally, predictions. I've been right about my predictions so far, especially last week. So let's try to make some more this week that I'll get right. In my predictions, Sagan and Ben will continue to tear it up in Dallas. And, that's really no surprise. I've not been really giving any vast predictions, but I am going to make one that I am completely not sure about. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I believe that there is going to be a trade to come in this upcoming week. Who will be the teams? Who will be traded? Will it be draft picks? Will it be a big trade? Will it be a small trade? I have no idea. I just believe that there is going to be a trade happening within this upcoming week, so be sure to check that out. Once again, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you liked it. If you did, that's awesome. Even if you didn't, thank you for watching anyway. I love you. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I don't know.